Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the web. Today we're going to look at an article from the Jamaica Observer. Poverty will worsen. Now let me just say this. Jamaica is not a poor country by heart. It is being mismanaged. That is what's happening. Let's dive right into it. Poverty will worsen. The central bank yesterday received more flack for its decision to increase deposit interest rates by 1 percentage point, with the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exports Association (JMEA) describing it as misguided and insisting that the move will weaken the economy and push the poorest Jamaicans into further penury. A move of this nature by the central bank will result in higher lending rates by consumers, including small manufacturers and exporters, affecting their ability to pay their bills and keep staff employed, the JMEA said, adding that it was strongly recommending that the Bank of Jamaica (BOJ) seriously reconsider the decision. The JMEA's criticism comes after opposition spokesman on finance Julian Robinson last Thursday said the rate hike will drive up borrowing costs for businesses and consumers who are already struggling to survive in a very challenging economic environment. Also on Thursday, Dr. Adrian Stokes, financial economist and senior vice president and head of insurance and wealth management at Scotia Group Jamaica, who had slammed the signal that BOJ's policy rate could be hiked in September, maintained that the move is misguided given the current economic conditions facing Jamaica. The rate hike from 0.5% to 1.5% became effective last Friday, taking the benchmark policy rate to the highest it has been since February 2019. This is the first increase in interest rates from the BOJ in 13 years. It comes following 32 rate cuts since June 2009, when it was 17%. The rate has been at 0.5% since August 2019, a period spanning just over 2 years. Alright guys, before I dive in further with the article, so when it comes to rates, it's borrowing, and actually the rate is controlled by the central bank. When money is cheap and when money is expensive, depends on the money supply and stuff like that. So the higher the rates, the more it will cost to borrow. All right, simply put. Let's dive right into it. The central bank, in notes accompanying the rate hike decision, pointed to increasing inflation, saying its decision is aimed at ensuring that the annual increase in the prices of consumer goods and services remains within the bank's inflation target of 4.0% or 4% to 6.0% or 6%. Inflation is in August reached 6.1%, which is above BOJ's target. Alright, so inflation is the loss of monetary value. When, for example, prices increase in goods, that is inflation, and then the rate of how it is increased leads to hyperinflation. So when something costs a lot more significantly, it's referred to as inflation over a certain period of time. All right, let's continue. The bank had forecast the increase in consumer prices, signaling in August that inflation could breach the upper limit of the target in just concluded September quarter. It then indicated that it would increase interest rates at its September meeting to control the prices the price rather increases. Yesterday, the JMEA said the inflationary increases being experienced by the country are indicative of global shortages, increased transportation costs, and ongoing logistics challenges. In addition, it has been demonstrated in the past that the devaluation of the Jamaican dollar against international currencies has more to do with foreign currency shortages and the level of confidence in the government's economic policies than adjustments in interest rates, the JMEA said. In this regard, we support the move to maintain satisfactory international reserves and a stable fiscal policy. The approach of the BOJ is academic and will fail to keep either the exchange rate stable or to moderate the rate of inflation, the association said. The increase in interest rates will debilitate our economy and further impoverish the most vulnerable in our society, the JMEA argued. All right, guys, so if you want to read more, the article's link is in the description, guys. Now, I must say this. Yes, things will get worse because the island is a small country that's really dependent on a global system that is thriving. So when a pandemic comes around, the most vulnerable countries are the weakest ones, are indeed the poorest, that is not able to manage financially even in good times. So the conditions get worse. Yes, and it comes from poor leadership, chronic problems stemming for decades that is difficult, and social problems such as crime and other biases of their own citizens and other persons outside of the country's purview. So there's a lot of factors that is affecting this country internally and externally as it relates to the economy. All right, guys, I see you in the next one. That's my perception of what's going on, and the facts is in the description. You can check it out yourself with the link. Peace out.